On July 22, the playoff stage of the famous Chinese tournament DPL-CDA Season 2 officially began. The honor to open the stage went to the teams VICI Gaming and Invictus Gaming. The pics on the first map of this confrontation showed that the Radiant were planning to catch lone heroes of the opposing team while their Morphlink was gaining its critical mass. In response, IG had an idea to play fast and aggressive, noting also an interesting choice of a character that is gaining popularity in the latest patch, Clinks. The top line was a pretty sore point for VICI. Earth Spirit and Betrayer could not approach the creeps. Enchanter and Clinks in defeat with a huge amount of damage. A good moment was the first blood spilled by a duo of Yang and PYW who dived under the tower and killed Oli. But in response, Clinks took the aggressive Betrayer out. The bot, unlike the top, was ideal for the Radiant. Tiny and Abaddon could not stop Morphling, who was supported by Bane as he continued to gain strength. On the mid lane, OD gained an advantage thanks to the competing actions of the supports, which allowed him to kill Void.
Their structures are fortified, just like me.
The first serious encounter occurred at 9th minute when IG showed aggression on the mid lane thanks to the good move of two support heroes. At first, Bane gave his life to save his mid laner, but Void decided not to move away from the tower and protect it from the enemy's push. During the battle, to which Clinks was connected on one side and Betrayer with Earth Spirit on the other, the teams lost two characters. But if VICI were happy with killing in addition to the support the mid laner while giving up the heroes from offlane, then IG did not like such an exchange. The situation was corrected by Tani, who did not allow Void Spirit to escape to his base alive. The battle in the Roche Pit was indicative. IG, in attempt to turn the tide of the game, decided to take over the Aegis of Immortality. VICI foresaw this opponent's move and sent them to Roshan's Pit, where they imposed a good fight for themselves. Worth nothing is a good team move from the Radiant, who, having burst in a crowd of enemies, instantly chose the most dangerous target, OD. Although Emma made an instant buyback, in a matter of seconds the battle was in the hands of VICI. One after another, Enchantress, Abaddon and Clinks were gone. The only one who lived at least a little longer than the others was Tiny, but the Earth Spirit demonstrated his good game, completely preventing his from teleporting. As a result, the deaths of 5 heroes of Invictus Gaming and the loss of Roshan. IG's latest attempt to defend its side has failed miserably. The mistake was made by OD standing too close to the descent from the base without the support of allies. Subsequent teleports from the heroes of the Dire cost the lives of all defenders. The VICI players who had pulled up destroyed everyone who got in their way due to the huge advantage. Accepting the fact that it's impossible to stop the forces of the enemy, Invictus Gaming called GG, giving up in the first game. In the second meeting of this confrontation, IG until the last tried not to open their favorite strategy of the game, 4+1, removing heroes with good gank potential. In response to this, VICI got rid of characters capable of changing the outcome of the 5 vs 5 fight using strong spells. Dire decided to take a convenient Phantom Lancer for Emo, expecting that they can buy him enough time, despite the presence of such a strong counter pick as Earthshaker. Seeing that carry that opened at the third stage, PYW strengthened his set of heroes with another powerful massive spell, Static Storm, and closed everything with choice of Morphling. At the laning stage, the teams showed an equal game. It is worth noting that VICI, seeing the opponent's pick, decided to confuse them and replace the positions that, judging by the first picks, should have become supports. ES was sent to the hard lane with the support of Betrayer, who had the ability to resist PL's illusions, and the strong damage of his protector, Elder Titan. In the center faced Kunkka, a strong hero which can take in a lot of damage and flexible damage dealer Void Spirit. On the bottom, Omni-Knight was quietly farming with the support of Rubik and Morph with the support Disruptor. The first blood was spilled by PL, affected by the lack of a lot of treatment from ES and good moves from Elder Titan. By the 11th minute, Kunkka, thanks to stunks in the forest and good collection of gold on the map, was top 1 in net worth, overtaking his coolest opponent by 1000 gold. Despite IG's advantage, VICI did not despair and continued to take fights, buying time for their Morphling. The turning point of this game was a fight at the 30 minutes, before which the IG mid laner was caught when farming the outskirts of his forest alone. Having acquired the most important artifacts Aghanim and BKB, Paparazzi with the support of his teammates showed all the power of the Morphling and Earthshaker combination. At the beginning, Rubik was gone, and 10 seconds later, after him, through the used Echo Slam and Static Storm, VICI killed Phantom Lancer. The surviving heroes of Invictus Gaming tried to escape, but that was not so easy. First, they caught Omni-Knight with the help of 2 enchant totems, and then Void Spirit did not realize the Titan Elder timely used Eul. Taking advantage of the moment of death of the entire enemy team, the Radiant went in the Rogue Speed to strengthen the advantage won in this battle. The final fight of this map began with the death of the cores of both teams. In the mid lane, an attack was made on Earthshaker, and although they managed to kill him, in exchange for this, IG lost their most important hero, Phantom Lancer. Realizing that the fate of the entire confrontation is now being decided, both heroes instantly used the buybacks. But VICI showed good team play, although during the retreat they lost Void Spirit, but further showed best fight which they took under the second tower in the center. An instant buyback from the Radiant mid laner and a good break-in from Morphling, who had already taken on the Shaker's form, actually predetermined the outcome of the battle. The first to die was Omni-Knight, who did not manage to use anything in the fight. Following him, within 10 seconds IG supports were caught and destroyed. Left alone, Emo and Fly, though they tried to retreat, but had an effect on the power gained by the opponent's cores, which did not allow this. Losing in fight all heroes vs 5, VICI proved their strength and forced the enemy to call GG.
Radiant victory.